Hello once again, my friends, my fellow modelers, my fellow historians, my fellow Star Trek fans. Merry Christmas. I'd like to welcome you to another video, and this is going to be this year's Star Trek tree, or what I like to call my Trekmas tree. We got a bunch of goodies, we got some new things, and I've got one more that'll be coming this season. That's not on the tree yet. But what I want to do is I'm going to show you around this year's Star Trek tree. Because I haven't done that in the past. I want to go through, quickly show you and give you a demonstration on each little ornament. We'll start off with Mr. Spock.
Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Spock here. Happy holidays. Live long and prosper.
That, of course, is the display from the Hallmark store. So I think we'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Let's see. We'll start off. This is actually the USS Enterprise, and she's special because my wife had given her to me. She's actually crocheted, and I thought she just went in the tree pretty well. So she's the first thing we're going to start off with. And then the one on the bottom is from Picard. Let me push the button.
That's why we're here, to save each other. I have something I want to give you and your people. My life. To guard out. I don't want the game to end. At the present moment, Dr. Girardi, I'm trying to pilot a starship for the first time in a very long time without exploding or crashing.
Then we'll come up, speaking of Picard. This is Captain Picard, Mr. Data, in a scorpion as they leave the scimitar. This is from Star Trek Nemesis, and this is actually a plug-in to the outlet with a plug of the light. Then we got a little Paradigm Dalek looking to exterminate. He doesn't light up, but he is pretty cool. Speaking of Doctor Who, let's see. Might as well show you guys the TARDIS. When you push the button, you can see the different lights. And below that, we've got the Kelvin from the Star Trek Kelvin timeline. Let me push the button. Then we come over from Star Trek. I think this one is from Voyager. This is the Borg cube.
We are the Borg. Enjoy your holidays. Resistance is futile.
When we come over, we got a blue Paradigm Dalek. Right above him, we've got the Enterprise NCC 1701C. This is the Ambassador class starship. Let's see. Moving over on the side of her, we have a transporter pad. Right next to that, we've got the Enterprise E. And again, this one plugs in to the light socket. Let's see. Then we've got, let's see if I can focus on this for you, the Franklin, the USS Franklin. Let's see, down here, we've got From the Wrath of Khan. Let me find the button. I think it's on the side.
You still remember, Admiral. I cannot help but be touched. I, of course, remember you. Admiral, it's coming through now, Tom. Time's up, Admiral. Here it comes. Fire. They still haven't raised their shields. Raise arms. Their shields are going up. Lock faces to east. They're locking faces. Raise shields. Fire!
So that one's pretty cool. Coming up, we've got the shuttlecraft, but unfortunately, this one doesn't work. But I do have another one on the tree. And we come over on top, and we've got the Vengeance. Wonderful ship. Speaking of Khan, let's see, where's the button? You've got the USS Reliant. You can see your impulse crystal in the back. Let's see. All right, now we got the Klingon Bird of Prey. And she's decloaking. And this one plugs into the outlet as well. Coming around, we got the USS Voyager. The same thing with the Voyager. She plugs in. I like them when they plug in better because you don't have to put those aggravating little batteries in. We come up on the USS Enterprise NCC 1701C. This is the damaged version as she looked in Star Trek The Next Generation's episode Yesterday's Enterprise. Coming above her, you can see we have Captain Pike's Enterprise in Star Trek Discovery and in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. I think she's, yeah, you can see the blue. Let's see. We'll go up. You can see we got the Enterprise NCC 1701D. And it's got the flashing light. And as you can see, this one also plugs into the light switch with a light socket. And then we have the Defiant. The Defiant as well has a blinking lights in the back. You can see the engines. And that one plugs in. And this one is the gold anniversary. And when you push the button, And then we come around, and you can see, oh, I don't want to forget her. This is the Enterprise, NCC 1701. And if I'm not mistaken, this was actually the first issue of the Starship Enterprise by Hallmark that lit up anyway. You can see the Basari collectors don't light up, but the areas around the bridge, the saucer pylon, light up, as do the windows in the bottom with the Sensodome and the bridge. And this one is plugged in as well. Okay, moving on over here, you can see we've got the beautiful NCC 1701A, and the button is in the back. This is awesome because the chiller grills light up. You can see the areas around the bridge. Coming along the bottom, you can see the Sensodome area lights up. We've got the deflector dish that lights up. Now remember how awesome that was, because I also have the release of the Enterprise refit. You would figure the refit would be more spectacular than the A, but when you put the refit on, we've got the chiller grills, and we've got the deflector dish, but that's it. I think Hallmark actually got it wrong. It should have been more special for the refit to have the area around the bridge and the Sensodome, as well as the chiller grills and the deflector dish. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, that was the refit. And then we come around, you can see we got a tricorder.
Dr. McCoy, a reading on the atmosphere, please. Partial pressure of oxygen, 70 millimeters of mercury, nitrogen 140. Breathable if you're not running in competition. Just the facts, Doctor. Fuller, tricorder readings, Mr. Spock. Life detection. Captain, impulse is that direction. Very weak, possibly a survivor. Spock, find something. Adjusting my tricorder to register the silicon. Interesting. Traces. A life form, Captain. Bearing 111 degrees. Elevation 4 degrees. What is this thing, Mr. Spock? Analysis, please. Unbelievable, Captain. This single object is the source of all the time displacement. Explain. I can't. For this to do what it does is impossible by any science I understand. Odd. Getting a reading. Seems to be some disturbance coming from that cave. Tricorder, still operating, sir. Mr. Spock, what do you make of that? This is not human skin tissue, Captain. It has the same basic cell structure as the plants here.
And then we move on, you can see the Romulan warbird. You can just imagine Tomalak coming on the screen with his puss. With the sour puss. Demanding you surrender. Or demanding you leave the neutral zone. Above the warbird, we have the remote control, and that's for that. And I'll get to that in a moment. We're almost finished the tour of ships. We have the Defiant. Again, I saw her from the other side. The back of the 1701, and this actually is a small Enterprise in a crystal, but the problem is I don't have batteries for it because the batteries are so tiny, but it's really cool when it lights up. But it's a little Enterprise. Okay. So when we come around now, we've got Admiral Riker's flagship. Let's see, where's the button for this? Here we are. So how cool is that? I absolutely love this starship. I wish we'd see more of her. She was in All Good Things, and she was Admiral Riker's flagship. And this is a badass girl. You can see she's got the 3 nacelles, all the weapons. She's got that huge cannon on the bottom. Really, really cool ship. Okay, now we're going to go to Star Trek the Motion Picture, and we have the Klingon, the Katinga. When you push the button, you can see the impulse engines come on, and she fires 3 shots. I was showing you the back. I'll put it back on and show you the impulse engines. So again, when you push the button, she shoots. 1, 2. Oh, I guess we missed it again. It fires 3 times. I'm just not catching it in time. Just like at the beginning of Star Trek the Motion Picture. When we come around, I showed you the Enterprise D. I've shown you the All Good Things Enterprise. We come around now, and you can see we have the shuttlecraft.
Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Shuttlecraft to Enterprise. Spock here. Happy holidays. Live long and prosper.
Of course, that's the shuttlecraft Galileo. And looking up, we got another Dalek. This is a red paradigm Dalek. And just below the Dalek, you can see we have the hand of Apollo, where it's got this grip on the Enterprise. It doesn't light up. What you got to do is you have to put one of the lights from the tree into the hand, and it illuminates the hand. So those, my friends, are all the ornaments on the Star Trek tree. So what I want to do now is I want to show you the tree topper now. You push the button, and you can see her come to life.
Space, a final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
And then she comes back on. So my friends, that was this year's Star Trek tree, or my Trekmas tree. This is the first time I go through and I show you all the ornaments, a little demonstration on them. I just got new batteries for all of them this year. So my friends, from my family to yours, have a Merry, Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and until my next video, especially my next Star Trek video, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.